There's a particular type of pain that gets created when your mom was just never there for you. It's deep, it's pre-verbal, there can be a lot connected to this. And I've sat with many people who had to process through this, because even if you've come to terms on it in a certain way, this is not a cognitive adult idea like, well, mom was just doing the best she could, I'm just going to try to forgive. The young part of you where this all gets formed, this pain, this disappointment, the not getting what you're just biologically built to expect. Right? This is a process, and it's very valuable to look at this and process through this. Sometimes it might even require some acknowledgement that it's there because you may have compartmentalized it in its own way. So be gentle with this. I'm going to take it at a slow pace, but back off if you need to. And again, this is very valuable. I do encourage going through this, and even deeper if you suspect that this is there for you. So let's go to the side of the hand and say, even though mom was never really there for me, and there's pain underneath that, I may have processed some of that, maybe not. I choose to honor and accept myself as best I can. Even though mom was never really there for me. She wasn't able to care for me in the way I needed or expected, if she was even there at all. And I choose to honor and accept myself. And any pain that may have created for that innocent child that I was. Even though mom was just not there for me. Whatever the reasons may be, however I've come to understand that. No matter how strong I am, just being an innocent child, there's a built-in expectation, a need, a desire for that love and attention. And it creates some pain when we don't receive it, or a lot of pain. I choose to acknowledge myself for having lived through that, and to honor and accept myself as best I can. Okay, let's go through the points now. Mom was never really there. She just wasn't there for me. Whatever the story or reasons might be, however much sense of it I have made, it's just simply the truth for me. I did not receive that kind of care from a mom. And allowing myself to acknowledge just how painful that was. Whatever amount feels safe to come up. Because in order to make sense of that, in order to survive that as a child, I had to compartmentalize some things. I had to learn to suppress this pain a certain amount. I had to learn to move through it anyway. I had to find a way to make sense and move forward. But I'm acknowledging that on a deep level, just stored in my body, the reactions in my nervous system that craved that love and attention, but had to learn to say, well, we're not going to get that. Had to go against my own instincts. I had to find a way to be strong. Find a way to grow up early. Find a way to rationalize it. And I'm honoring myself for having done that. I did what I had to do. But I want to give some attention now to that young child within me. That pain that had to be carried. That never had a chance to actually receive that kind of care and attention. Allowing myself to feel this, even though it's uncomfortable. Allowing whatever feels safe to move through me. To begin to do that. Turning the attention to myself. The kind of care and attention I never did receive. Allowing me to look at the parts of me that are in pain. And maybe I had to ignore them and push forward. Maybe I had to suppress them or even judge them. Just to kind of make it through my life. But I choose now, as best I can, to see them with compassion. Yeah, it was really tough that you never received that. It really wasn't fair. Open to the possibility we did nothing wrong. Maybe that child internalized. Was it something about me? Is there some reason mom's not here? Or emotionally not here? And that's natural for kids to do. Reassuring myself, all parts of myself, that I was a child. I was not responsible for mom's behavior. It was not something I did or didn't do. A child inherently deserves this love and attention. It's unfair and unfortunate I didn't receive it. That does not make me whining or a victim. I simply did not receive what a child expects. It's important to validate that. To let that part of me know that's unfair and you did nothing wrong. And allowing my adult self now to process any more of this that feels okay. There may be some hidden grief here. Grieving is a process. And anger or other emotions that were not safe or okay to allow to come up. I'm not forcing them. I'm just saying whatever feels okay to come up now, so that it can be felt and processed beyond any stories or rationalizations. Just the raw emotion of it all that I've had to hold over the years. I deserve to be free from that. Even if I didn't receive that, I am open to the possibility. That does not have to be something that permanently limits my happiness or my potential in any way. Open to the possibility this can be healed. And I'm moving forward with that, moment by moment, as I allow this. And to continue in the way and the pace that's right for me. Okay, take a breath. Do let me know if this is bringing anything up. You can let me know in the comments how this is feeling, if this opened any doors for you and opened up some emotion. I can respond. We can either continue this further here, or I can guide you to some resources. There's also some links in the description, ways to reach out with me, reach out to me, and some other resources of different ways of going deeper with some of these processes. So hope this helps, and I hope to see you again soon. Thanks so much.